I want to say yes, but I could also be wrong.
No, that's a good point, actually.
Because normally you wouldn't think of Cache as a map that European teams are too well fared on.
But then this is a map that, at least I know I've seen Navi play Cache before. So, I know that's not a whole lot. It could have been 6 months ago. But Navi have played Cache. And it is a map that, they're going to have to deal with in Gamescom, just a month away. So,
do they?
Have they been putting work
Cache,
in?
yeah, Cache is in.
Oh yeah, that's right. They removed Train.
Yep, Train out, Cache in, overpassing Cobblestone. So you had better be pretty good at Cache, because if you want to avoid overpassing Cobblestone, there's not that many choices left, really. Brave effort from MBK trying to stab the whole of the Na'Vi team, but he only gets 3 of them before he goes down. And that is going to commence the game here. Welcome to the show. You are at Room on Fire, and we are pleased to present to you the Caseking of the Hill tournaments cooled by Alpenföhn. Welcome to the show. Na'Vi versus Titan. Best of 3, second map coming up. And just sit back, enjoy, tell your friends about what's happening, and invite them in to share in the fun.
Yeah, and be sure to like them on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/Caseking Gaming. You will have a chance to win one of the new Zoe FK1 mice that are actually pretty snaz. So
and signed by myself and Semler.
That's right. That's right. So if you want to get a chance at winning a mouse, really nice mouse, go ahead and like their page. Really shows the support as well for what they're doing here.
Look at Titan, just pure on aggression to the bomb site, but Edward shots one down and then gets a bullet right to the face. Scream will take him down, seized. Actually, Guardian is going to be the one to pick up that kill, and surprisingly, they will probably get the bomb plant here, Titan, but I don't think they can hold down this bomb site. This is not what they were looking for. NBK from the back with a good takedown. Dual elites, I think the first time we've ever seen a kill with one of these, and he's going for a second one. He will pick up Starrix. What is going on? Scream looking for the shot, and he's going to take down Guardian, and now Zeus is almost certainly dead. It's going to be a triple from the dual elites. Vendetta, what do you have to say to defend yourself? Because you've been bad-mouthing these pistols for a while.
And you just got served.
I still think it's a inferior weapon to pretty much every other pistol.
Tell that to Get Right. Tell that to MBK, yo.
Well, who do you regard as the best pistol player in the world?
Oh, man, that's
Forrest.
Forrest or Shuxy, yeah. None of those use that weapon.
Yeah, well...
Good point.
Where that is your logic.
Like, there's 2 players out of 900 million.
Why are you doing this to us?
Yeah. We don't need your logic.
You told me to defend myself.
Get out.
Alright, fair enough. But either way, and actually that's the only time I can even remember those dual elites work. So maybe there is a point after all to it. This second round already, Na'Vi not looking too good. And they did buy Deagle and armor and everything else. But they've not... they pick up 1 kill in existence. That's it. Edward is strangely defending the A-bomb site from absolutely nobody.
Yes. You shall not pass into the A-bomb site.
Oh, NBK. There you go. Very clean work. Titan with a good follow-up on the second round. That's exactly what they need to start building some confidence, right? Because everything hit the fan after the second round for Titan on Mirage in the second half. So at least now they've kind of confirmed to themselves, yes, in fact, we can take a second round win, and they should be able to take a third round as well to give them 3 nice, rounds going into this.
Exactly. A lot of aggression in the middle from Na'Vi pushing up, and Titan, well, they actually spot all of them, and they're still going to charge in, which is maybe a little bit too crazy, but they are getting the kills right now. They're 1 man up, have given up 2 rifles themselves. Zeus is going to be sneaking up behind. Oh, this play from Zeus is really sexy, but Kenny somehow is a little bit too fast. I actually thought that was going to be Zeus picking up that kill.
Maybe if he had a CZ?
Look at this. Starrix going to try and do the exact same thing, and Kenny... Again, too quick. That's quad kill by Kenny. He could have been killed twice there.
And he lives unscathed. Yeah. Exactly. Lives through it. Doesn't take a point of damage. But now the fun begins. Na'Vi, they get the rifles and they get the nades. They don't have any kits, but at least they have helmets. So, guys, always wear your helmet. That's what your mom used to tell you when you were a kid. Na'Vi, they listened.
Very important. I mean, I think when your mom tells you that, she's not expecting you to run around with AKs and M4s, but I get your point anyway. It's still important. Grenade. Oh, gonna land and actually do no damage to Scream, who was jumping up there. That could have been painful.
Scream actually did a really nice dodge there. He saw it just like as the nade went out, he saw it and dropped down.
Oh, good job.
But yeah, I think it's really important for Titan to actually get this round because they need to get into that good flow of things because we obviously know they're capable of winning, but yeah.
That was some pretty clean work from Guardian, who is not wielding an AWP, but instead an M4A1. But that was some clean work, carving the face right off of Scream.
I like how Starks just wants to be the rebel on this team. You know, everybody else, they go for the M4A1. Titan as well. And he's like the odd man out. He's the black sheep of the group. M4A4, he wants that extra 10 bullets.
Starks is my guy. I really just cannot get used to that M4A1. I need the extra 10 bullets to kill just one person. Starix is inside this B-bomb site, waiting, and there's going to be a quick rush here in through the vents into checkered room and then just coming out from main. And he does get a headshot in. It's not enough to get a kill. Zeus is there to pick it up, and Kenny with a quick return. He goes down, leaving it to NBK in a 1-on-3. Gets the 1 kill. This isn't over yet, but it is when Edward comes through. I was going to say he had just enough time to get the 1 kill and maybe win it, but it doesn't happen. So, Na'Vi get rifles, and they win the round.
That could have been scary for Navi as well if MBK is able to take out Edward there. I don't think C's is close enough to actually punish MBK before he gets the bomb down. So yeah, that could have been dangerous, but Navi make it work. And now it's the most curious thing to see is whether or not Titan could come back from this.
That's the thing. That's what we're all waiting with bated breath. We want to see if Titan can actually bounce back here. They need to actually just put a stop to Na'Vi. They cannot allow them to get any momentum. As we saw in the last round, a streak game pretty much out of both teams. But Na'Vi, they ended up taking the map, so...
Yeah, that was the most ridiculous thing. It was Na'Vi winning 8 rounds in a row, Titan winning 8 rounds in a row, and then Na'Vi winning 8 rounds in a row to win. I don't think we've ever seen anywhere near that. That was absolutely sick.
That was pretty clean, you're right. But now it's like Titan, they're already off to a bad start. They won 3 rounds in a row. They looked like they were getting there, and then Na'Vi were having none of it. So this is big. Zeus, bit of a peek there, gets the info, spots Kenny, puts a little damage on him, but not able to get the kill. Both of them live.
And it's going to be another vents rush coming in here from Titan. This time they have 5 people doing it, but Na'Vi actually have 3 people defending. This is a really tight defense from Na'Vi. Not going to be easy to break unless they get some sick headshots. Kenny takes down 1. Guardian is still on upper. Zeus inside the bomb site. He's going to go down. Scream with a good headshot. And Guardian gets dropped. And a great entrance from the French team. A quick rotation from Na'Vi, but that might be too late.
No, this is crucial. This is so very clean out of Titan. They needed to get those entries, and they did. And now it's all going to be down to Seized. Last man alive here for Na'Vi. He's stuck in CT. He catches NBK trying to rotate out. Good kill there. Scream is fairly low as well, but I can't imagine him going on the hunt here for Seized.
No, and all they have to do is wait. I mean, they don't even have to peek him like they're doing right now. They can literally just wait for him. And actually, they're going to go aggressive behind. Existence want to make sure he doesn't run away. But Scream is going to be the guy with 2 HP left to get a triple kill and finish off the round. Right now, it's the Kenny, Scream, and MBK show. Smith and Existence, they're just lounging in the background, you know, having some chips, taking it slowly while the rest of the team steps it up.
Yeah. No? What are we talking about?
Good to see Titan coming back from that, though. That puts him in a really good position because now Na'Vi has to eco. So once again, this should, by normal means, be a Titan round.
By all rights.
Yeah,
This is still. I mean, this is also the 2 guys that we expect to be sitting at the top of the scoreboard for Titan. They are right now. Scream and Kenny Ash, both tied with 8 frags. That's very important for Titan. I think that things are kind of going according to plan. Not that I would say it's good that Existence is bottom fragging with 0, but still.
Oh, Seized. If he had a real rifle then and not just a CZ 75, this could be really, really frightening. He's actually already done a lot of damage. He managed to sneak up behind where the bomb was dropped. Now he has a rifle, and it's going to be running into the bomb site. It is a 2-on-3, and Existence Smiths just don't have a lot of health here. How did they throw this round away?
That's a good question, Anders.
That's a good question indeed. That's the second time they'll have done it, unless Smiths and Existence can actually step it up.
They do have Molotovs, and there's nobody in the site right now. 1 is going to be coming down from truck, which is a great angle. 1 click here on Existence, and he's going to be gone. And Guardian has to help for it as well, shooting through, and he goes down. Smith's now alone, and he's going to be, just caught up from behind here. 4 HP left, and Guardian will pick up a quad kill and seal the deal, winning a 2nd round for Na'Vi. So that's painful for Titan.
Do they go for the buy? I don't want to see them buy, but Ben, do you buy now?
No, you do not buy. You've already gotten 4 rounds, and you're still in a pretty okay situation, but they buy up still, and I think this could potentially be a huge error from Titan. But I guess they want to try to break the bank of Na'Vi.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, complexity style, right? Full on
Yeah.
aggression, never let up. Hellraisers, right? They just don't believe in ecoing. Well, looks like Titan, they're taking a page out of their book. I don't know.
Let's
It still seems a bit odd. It's like I understand evening it out, but I would love to still have Kenny S. You know, he's had an AWP once this half. Like I would love to have them save and just get him an AWP again.
There are a lot of spots on this map on the CT side you can use an AWP, so I actually definitely think that's a good idea, and I would love to see them have an AWP and an auto sniper because you can do that. I mean, one AWP in the B bomb side and then auto sniper over towards A or even middle. I think that would be a strong setup for Na'Vi. But that also requires, as you said, ecoing a little bit, and that's tricky.
Well, that's also it's like the same for both teams essentially right now. It's so low on money for both of them. Whoever takes this round, it's going to be a big deciding factor in the momentum early game here. But Existence gets flashed out, and he doesn't actually manage to pick up anything from it.
Seized is walking up behind. Again, this is the third time I think he's all the way back here, and he's going to run right into NBK, who has the bomb out. Seized very nearly takes down Smith, and there's going to be a great double kill. This is really starting to hurt Titan. That's now at least twice he's done it, and maybe even a third time, I think.
Is that both members who had pistols to begin with?
Yeah, I think so as well.
Oh, a little bit of robot going on here. Sorry about that. I'm not sure if that's the Mumble server or if it's Ven. Existence going to take his good kill, and then he goes down. So Edward with a double, Cease with a double, and let's try and hear Semlo. Can you hear me all right? No? Oh. I think the Mumble server died a little bit. So we'll see if we can't figure that out, guys. Hopefully it's not too much of an issue. But if it is, we'll obviously get back to it. In the meantime, I'm just going to take a look quickly at Skype and see what's going on, and then we'll figure out the issue. Yeah, we might have to continue with the Skype call instead. If we do, then that's all it is. I think the Mumble server ended up crashing, so that'll happen every once in a while. We'll get it right back up and running, and we'll see. Yeah, we're going to switch to Skype real quick, guys, so let's do that, and then we'll be right back. I will call up the group. Luckily, there's no action yet, so we're not completely in trouble.
Right, and you guys should be able to actually hear me now, right?
Yep, and I can hear you. So that's a quick fix, and luckily nobody's been killed in the meantime. The Mumble server just died altogether.
That was very odd. But, okay, well, hopefully, you know, it's not too much of a deal here. Titan, they're on pistols, as you can see in this round, so there isn't a whole lot going on. But Na'Vi will not have a perfect hold. In fact, 2 kills come in for Titan, so nice work there. But it's down to Scream alone, and he couldn't be farther away from the bomb.
No, and I think they even know where he is, so they have an idea. Yeah, now they definitely know. So 3-on-1 here, long range. It's a pretty good use for this weapon, but no armor or anything is going to be a bit of a problem.
No, that is going to be... Well, I think we've got the... I think... Did your Skype, Ben, did your Skype change your settings again?
Yeah, there's a little bit of noise in the background here.
Yeah, then it probably has. I'll mute myself and fix it.
Alright, cool enough, cool enough. In the meantime, if we really need to, we'll find a new Mumble server, guys. So, obviously a little bit unfortunate, but, you know, these technical issues, they always creep up on you eventually. The score is 4-4, and we're into the 9th round, and Kenny, he does get a shot on Starix, but can't get the kill, so that is a pretty big opening here for Na'Vi. Seized going to take down MBK, and this is going to be very likely Na'Vi taking the round lead, and again, it's Seized pushing up towards the door here, and this is actually something that we haven't seen so much in the past on this particular map. Mainly, the CTs have been defending from the other side of that door and not really pushing aggressively.
Yeah, this is almost like matchmaking stuff right now, where he just he's constantly pushing in through Squeak Door, and Titan aren't punishing him for it. And right now, I mean, look at this. He gets another kill from Smith, who was trying to hunt him down. That's just not going to be good. Or not Smith, rather, Existence. But, like, that's not going to be good enough for Titan. They're down 3 guys going up against a fully stacked Na'Vi lineup.
Yeah, seized once more, but he's going to get taken down. In fact, 2 good kills coming in here from the French lineup. They want to get the bomb down, but Guardian is here. Interesting flash just being underhand thrown over. Maybe could have caught someone, but seems like more of a situational kind of thing. Now he's looking for Scream, who's running in with that AK out, and he's going to go down. Smith's alone, and trapped by the forklift is going to go down, and that is the round lead. 5-4 here.
Now, does Starix hand over this AWP to Guardian? Yes, he does. Okay. So I was just making sure. Yeah, I was curious about that though, because Guardian was alive. He had a rifle, but it was Starix hopping. I was like, wait a second. There was a little bit of a hiccup there for a moment while I was trying to process that. But what's happening right now is that Titan, once again, their economy is completely shattered at this point. This is the thing. Na'Vi, at least Titan are able to do damage to Na'Vi right now, so they're not letting Na'Vi's economy get out of hand. Na'Vi still have to worry about losing people because they don't have that massive bank to rely on. But Titan's money is just going nowhere fast. Like, this is a situation where Titan just have to come in and actually take a round here to reset it.
Yeah, and the issue is that because they have to eco so often. So that one buy they had that they attempted to really break the bank of Na'Vi and horribly failed at it, that is going to keep biting them in the behind for the rest of the game, pretty much.
Seized looking for the ace is going to be denied by Zeus, but I mean, it wasn't really pretty what Seized just did. I think he emptied a clip every time he had to kill someone, which is not, highly efficient, but he got the kills anyway. That's 10, 3, and 7 for him. Top fragging currently, actually, well, Scream is 2 kills ahead, but on his team it is, and as you said, now a lot more money in Na'Vi being built up here, almost 10,000 on the Star X. Yeah,
that's the main concern right now for Titan, and that's definitely something that they've gone over, or it's weighing on them, where they're just like, okay, we're starting to lose that point in the match where it's like easy for us to start picking up rounds. Now life is about to get really difficult because you're going to deal with Na'Vi who are just bought up round after round.
See, still holding on the, well, what we would normally say the wrong side of the door, but it's obviously the right side for him. MBK going to be walking in, and this time they take him down. So maybe an opening for the French team to get back in this match. I mean, this is a CT-sided map, so the fact that it's 6-4 is pretty good for Titan. I think they're going to be all right.
I'm really glad to see that Titan have actually managed to push somebody in through Squeak and take out C's like that. So good punish there. Guardian is holding. Zeus will actually find existence mid, but Guardian is holding from short with that AWP. Smith takes a peek, but decides to plant the bomb. Get that bomb ticker going so that Na'Vi are on a clock.
Exactly, very smart. Starix has a Molotov, but he's not going to use it yet, and now he's going to throw it all the way back to the forklift. Good idea, but nobody's there. It's still Smiths and MBK left, and actually they're a man down here. This is going to be a problem. Smiths goes down, MBK at the very back here, 1-on-2, makes it 1-on-1, and oh, sick quad kill from MBK. That last kill on Edward was absolutely beautiful, and it's going to be 6-5. Nicely done from MBK.
Oh, Ven, do you have anything to add on top of that?
Came down to Na'Vi players not knowing where MBK was. When he picked up the one guy on high, it didn't seem like that came through to the rest of the Na'Vi members because they were still looking around towards the door area and A storage. And that kind of gave... you can't really give a player like MBK too much time to fiddle around with because he's going to punish you.
Yeah, MBK definitely a very, very solid player when it comes to defending, and in this time he was defending the bomb, so I definitely have some respect for him in that sense. And also, it just, a short detour here, but also one of the people who streams a lot, one of the pro players. So I hope you guys are going to go and support his stream as well. Now, pushing out the middle is going to be a lot of members of Titan, and Zeus is here. Great timing. Takes one, takes a double, and has hardly been hurt for it. And there, Scream is the third one to fall. Zeus just easily cleaning it up. 3 headshots. Kenny is trying to see if he can maybe stop him here, and he will, but it is much too late for that.
Well, there we go, Kenny. Gets 2 at least. Seized is fairly low. Kenny is still pretty far away from this bomb, though, and now Na'Vi are just going to be set up guarding it. As soon as Kenny comes around the corner, insta-gived, Guardian lands the headshot. So Titan, the round, talking about a round that they couldn't afford to lose, that would be one. All right, now that's going to reset their momentum to 0, and Na'Vi once again get an opportunity to start building a little bit of bank.
Yeah, it doesn't not only reset their momentum, but also reset their money situation because they, as you said, they're back on eco.
Oh.
This is really not what Titan needed.
It's not what they needed. It's not what they deserve either, because, they are a map down, and at this rate, Na'Vi is maybe still going to have a pretty good first half. I would say this map is equal to the point where, as long as this finishes 9-6 or 8-7 or something like that in favor of Na'Vi, then both teams are looking pretty good. I think 10-5 is not enough rounds for Titan. They need another round here, I think. But we have a bit of a pause coming in.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's similar to Inferno in terms of balance. If you think about it strictly down to rounds. Or actually, most maps are that way, barring Train and
Nuke,
really.
Nuke.
So,
well, we don't know, guys. There's Overpass and Cobble as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Overpass is very CT-sided. And Cobblestone's probably not even going to be played. So, well, it's just,
Hey. Apparently ESG played it 2 nights ago on Monday night.
In the Hitbox Arena.
Yeah, in the
I
Hitbox
know-
Arena, and they did really well on it. They just demolished teams on Cobble.
I
But
know
who
a couple
did
of
they
teams
play?
already that are practicing it, so I know that the teams are taking it seriously. A little bit of a pause here, and the reason, guys, that it keeps pausing and unpausing is because if somebody disconnects and you want them back on the server, sometimes you have to unpause and then pause again to get them back on the server. Otherwise, they get paused reconnecting. So that's weird, but that's how it works. So it's not we're not completely stupid here.
No, we're not intentionally doing this to you all.
No,
We
but
want-
exactly. If you want to join, in helping us, guys, then remember to follow the channel. Actually, I'm gonna just do this in the chat real quick. You can follow some of all these links here, including our sponsor page here on Facebook. Caseking Gaming is the facebook.com/Caseking Gaming. Go and check that out. And there's a raffle going on. You guys can win stuff, and you can do it not just today, but the next 13 weeks. It's gonna be crazy. So we're giving away a lot of stuff, and I hope you guys are gonna enjoy that. And thank you for tuning in, of course. Follow the channel and invite your friends. We do have, after this game, still one more best of... Help us out.
big thanks to that. Well, I mean, I'm just glad that we managed to actually get the teams that we did for this first Case King. I mean, you've got some stellar CS being played all throughout the night tonight, so it's a real pleasure to make it happen for you all. But now, 14th round, and if ever there was a round that Titan needed to win, it's this one. Because if they lose this round, they are going to be in complete and utter shambles going into the next one, the 15th round of the half.
That is exactly right. I think 10-5 is not going to be quite good enough. Look at Na'Vi here. They counter boosting. They kind of want to, but Edward has... Oh, I think this is maybe why we were paused. Yeah, Edward got stuck, so that's the reason. A little bit unfortunate, but Na'Vi are holding really strong anyway. They don't care that they're a man down. Kenny on 2 HP. If he walks into the fire, it'll be a tragic way to go, but he's just going to stay clear of it here. Guardian, I mean, 1 grenade to the back here, and Kenny is more than just a little bit gone.
No, you got to pick him up in a pail, basically. But Guardian, is it going to be like the ultra overkill? Yes, it will. Oh no, he takes out Existence. Now there's still Kenny S alive behind quad box at the back of the site. Takes a peek, goes for a great headshot on Starix. Nice work there. Gets another one. Is he going to pull an NBK? No way. Well, that's going to force his hand. The Molly combo forcing him out, and this should be a defuse easy for Na'Vi.
Yeah, and Edward's still just weirdly hovering in the middle. So that's unfortunate, but that's why we were paused. So, yeah, obviously GoTV is a little bit delayed to the actual game, so that's why we didn't really know. 9-5, and at least Titan got a bomb plant, so they have money. If they hadn't got that bomb plant, well, just look at it. They would have been $800 poorer, and that would have meant that they would have had actually no AKs at all. That would have been a disaster. So the bomb plant kind of saves them a little bit here.
Yeah, and is something wrong with me? Because they're saying they're ready, but Edward is... Oh, there Edward is.
Yeah.
Okay then, so yeah, we're 10 once again on the server, and it's the last round. And luckily, Na'Vi did have spare money, so they could equip Edward with some...
Yeah, they
some
got
weaponry.
multiple rifles for him. They even had choices there.
Needs to learn dual wielding.
Oh god, that shot from Guardian was very impressive. Scream thought he was maybe going to just be hiding in the smoke right there. They smoke up the middle, so Guardian can't really see much, but they're going to run in, and Edward is also here. Starix picks up a kill, Guardian with 1 more, and a complete shutdown here. Titans seem, I don't know, not so much to be playing like a team, but this is really uncoordinated play coming out from the Frenchman.
This is just really impressive play from Guardian as well. Na'Vi as a whole, but Guardian in particular. I don't feel like we really saw Kenny S, but at this point I'm really thinking like, holy hell, Guardian. Just with that AWP, he is just this unstoppable monster. Well, there you go. Existence had enough of that. He was like, hey, don't you badmouth my boy.
He gets taken down either way, and that's 10-5 for the first half. It doesn't make it impossible for Titan to win. I just think it's going to be very, very tough at this point. So, second half is coming up here in the second map in this best of 3, with Na'Vi already having won on the first one. That was on Mirage. Welcome to the show, everyone. This is the Case, King of the Hill, cooled by Alpenföhn, supported by Beat Phoenix and Zoe as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Hope you are enjoying the show, and hope you're going to continue to enjoy it for the rest of the evening, because we'll be going on for quite a while. Let's see if Titan can put us on a third map, or if they are going to lose 2-0 to Na'Vi.
Well, I think it's safe to say that their CT side has to be a lot better coordinated than what their T side was. We
Yeah.
saw some pretty decent A pushes, a couple of nice B pushes as well, but a lot of the times it felt like it was either a group of 2 or 3 kind of running out on their own, getting picked off, and then there's the remaining players left on a completely another spot in the map, not really doing anything. So yeah, I think they definitely need to pick up the pistol round though. That's Alpha Omega at this point.
Step one in a pretty elaborate plan to come back into this whole game. It's doable. What are they doing over here? Look at this, is interesting. Zeus, and they're expecting an aggressive push from the CT side, and if that had happened, well, that would have, I think no one would have expected a terrorist tower at that point in the map. That
would have been one of the sickest plays. But this time we only get to see, the idea. We don't get to see the execution. Maybe next time, guys. Maybe next time. But it looks like Na'Vi, after pausing for quite some time, as is their style, at a minute, they are starting to work their way over to B site, all 5 of them as well. And right now, currently for Titan, there are 3 members from Titan holding on the A site. So this is a pretty wide open site right now. It's just Kenny S holding from CT spawn. Although if he lands shots like that, 2 headshots from Kenny, and well, I guess that's all you need, really.
It's like a curse. Every time you say just Kenny, he just goes ballistic. He's like, what? You're just Kenny? I'm not going to stand for that. Some very cool shots coming out, but I'm not sure it's going to be quite enough. This is still going to be a difficult retake here. 3 members alive, 2 of them have body armor, and they are holding in some good spots here. Starks can take down 1, a double, goes for the triple, mow down the Glock, so powerful, and then Guardian picking up the last one here. Existence goes down, and yeah, Kenny is one up by Starix, who mows down 3 people. I mean, there's 20 bullets in that clip, but still pretty impressive him doing that.
Really impressive. Because he, if I recall correctly, he did not have armor.
No, I think he's the one guy out.
He was the one guy with armor? Okay. But in any case, he needs to land 3 headshots there in quick succession to actually survive at all.
Yeah, but
so it was really well done.
I guess, it kind of did work out for Na'Vi. If anybody was going to be in that position, it's a good thing for Na'Vi it was Starix.
Yeah, and Existence landing a pretty okay nade right there.
That was a decent grenade. They were 3 people trying to boost up, and that little party just basically got shut down.
That wasn't a fun time. They asked for their invitations back or rescinded or whatever. Well, right now it seems like Na'Vi are still kind of working their way around the map, although Seized, his position is really interesting. Look how far forward he's pushed himself. All the way up next to A side on short like this. He's just waiting to catch somebody out on the rotation.
Yeah, this is very strange. And actually, it's a bit of a shame because, well, if they wait a little bit longer, then Scream and Smiths are going to be backstabbing the team. But I think the timing is going to be off by basically 5 seconds. And that's a shame. Seas takes down 1 and is still going to be up to Existence and Smiths here. Or Existence and Kenny to try and see if they can hold on to it. Kenny rushing in does get actually a bit of damage onto 1 player. But is it going to be enough? It's a 3-on-3 right now and no bomb plant. Seas coming up from behind Existence. So there's, the flank is being flanked. It's flankception at this point. Zeus with a double, Seized with a double, and it is 12-5 in favor of Na'Vi and Titan. In spite of some very aggressive CT-style play, it isn't enough.
I'm going to pick up 1 more round before Titan really has the opportunity to buy up. And at best, I think they can do economical damage to Na'Vi. That's what they really can hope for. From there on out, they pretty much have to play a perfect game of Counter-Strike to win this.
Yep, that's it. There's no more room for error, anything at all. They just have to put their foots down as soon as they get the rifles. So for now, it's looking like, well, I'm not going to say anything actually, but right now Na'Vi have the advantage. And they are moving on, well, they haven't even decided exactly where they want to go with this bomb. They've got it now. They're moving their way over to B site, so it looks like it will be a B plant eventually, as Existence does manage to catch Seized off guard in vent. Starix, however, finds Existence, and now it's all down to MBK from the A site.
I like that from Existence. He got the 1 kill, and then he basically started spinning around. Just very confused about what was going on. It's a really good shot from MBK, and he's looking for yet another one. You can't actually shoot through that ladder now, which is a very strange bug that's been in the game. Obviously, you should be able to...
He's invincible.
Yeah.
How many shots have they shot at him?
You can't shoot through the ladder, that's the problem.
Yeah.
This ladder is now impenetrable, which is very stupid, but I'm sure it's going to be fixed soon.
I'm sure Valve has a graph somewhere that says that should make sense.
More DM.
Are you mocking the Valve graph vendetta?
Heat maps and graphs and everything they use to balance maps are just, yeah, not to my taste. I'll put it that way.
So you can't actually shoot through the physical model of that, like, even between the rungs.
No.
Oh, no. It's just like an impenetrable fortress.
It's a wall.
Yeah,
That
it's
grants
the
vision
thickest,
to
it's
CT
the-
side.
Yeah, it's the thickest wall you'll ever try to shoot through.
Starix and Smiths exchanging some damage through the smoke over at the B-bomb site, and Titan, they gotta get something happening right here. They're way too many rounds behind, 8 in total, and their economy is completely shattered. I mean, Navi's economy is not doing great, but they still have, I mean, they have a lot of room to play with here.
Yeah, they could still buy up even if they lose this round. Even if they don't get a plant, because they can swap guns around and whatnot. So they're not in all that bad of a position. Titan, on the other hand, they're completely broke at this point, so they need to win. But they do have Kenny S with an op in mid, and that goes a long way towards doing well in a round.
Yeah, they're right. Starting off their Scream with a good headshot. The bomb is actually dropped down here, so they're going to have to try and pick it up and get out of here. Nice start for Titan. The comeback, now it's happening.
It is. Now we have to see whether Na'Vi can land some pretty big shots here. This is what it's going to come down to. They've done quite a bit of damage to Titan. They've softened him up, but there's Kenny S taking another peek at mid. Unpunished. Will catch seized off guard. And Kenny S with the AWP now, he's able to, well, show us a bit of, show us a performance here, because we've been waiting all match long to see him get the AWP and actually put it to use.
And they're just going to be running out the time, basically. Edward hiding behind the truck, and all the way over here, Guardian just waiting. So they're going to be able to save the rifles, and that will be the best thing we can say about that round for Na'Vi. Shut down in the middle by Screamer and Kenny S.
One thing to say is that they still have the money.
Yeah, they still do. It's actually a kind of bit of... They were kind of fortunate, actually, that Edward and Guardian were the ones to survive, because they were the ones with the least money going into that round. But yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if we saw Na'Vi kind of laying off mid, as long as Kenny has an op there and might opt more towards directly the A site or the B site.
Oh, Kenny opening up. That's over by the B-bomb site. I was a little bit distracted by this boost up here from Edward, which we've seen from some of the American players. iBuyPower and Complexity used to do this at the ESCA land, so I'm kind of, happy that some of the European teams have adopted that kind of boost, because if somebody is trying to boost up, then you can actually see it on that side. Smiths, a little bit of overextending, goes down to 15, but does a little bit of damage in return to Seuss, and he's actually just going to push on Seuss way into checkered.
I think that... Sorry, I thought did Existence just mess up that incendiary grenade and lock himself into vents?
I think it landed too early, so I think he just Molotov'd off himself.
That was like an instant molly, though. How in the hell did that happen? That was actually kind of comical, though, because him and Scream were just like stuffed into that head.
Oh,
Look at
serious.
Zeus, though. Wow.
Yeah, very, very patient play. He was just hiding there for too long, and they'd given up the idea that someone might be there. Existence runs in alone before any of his teammates are close by, and kind of gives it all up. Edward does go down, and still 2-on-3 here. Kenny with a good shot through the box, but not going to register a kill, and NBK goes down. Kenny has to run.
Or does he? Or does he? No, this is Kenny S. 1 kill. He's still got time on this clock. He's got a kit as well. There's the flash to lead it in. Seized. Is he going to spot the target or not? Kenny is swapped out for an AK, and Seized gets the drop on him. If he'd held onto the op. Just maybe.
I think you needed to call him out as just Kenny. There's just Kenny left, and then we would have seen magic happen.
Ah, you're right.
I missed that. I didn't summon the true Kenny.
Yeah.
You see, I started to believe, and that's what went against us there.
Yeah, that's where you went wrong.
I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, it is Kenny. I mean, they are 8 rounds behind right now on Titan's side, and Kenny's still top fragging. More than Guardian, more than Seized, more than anyone else. It's Kenny in this game who's getting the frags, so you can't really blame him for not winning that 1-on-3. It's just that everyone else right now has to step it up a lot more. Edward coming for Kenny, who's hiding in that corner. He's going to take down 1, and then he goes down. It is a 2-on-3 in favor of Na'Vi, and they are going to be at match and map point if they win this game. And the way Titan are holding right now, it's going to be either Scream or Existence, but one of them is going to be alone against 3 people.
Essentially, and Existence they're actually going to be able to get into this bomb site scot-free. Na'Vi. Existence is listening. He's going to be able to get into vents rooms. And he should start to hear them stomping around. So now he's going to be able to communicate to his teammate. He does die, though, and that certainly doesn't help things. It is going to come down to Scream now. And there is no backing off at this point if they want a chance at winning this game, Titan.
Yeah, but...
He is going to back off.
Yeah,
he's so far away without a kit.
Yeah, I think that's still, as bitter as it tastes, that's the kind of thing you have to do. Because you don't have a shot at winning that round with 3 Navi players up and no kit. It's just that simple. So even though you're allowing Navi essentially to get match point, it's the only option. You kind of have to hope for a big round from Scream in the next round.
Where's your faith, Ben?
No, you have to have faith in Scream in the next round. That's what you do. I'm just postponing my faith, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, this game from Titan has just been so weird, hasn't it? I don't even know what to say. 15-6, and this is their map pick.
Yeah,
this is their map pick as well.
That's the most confusing thing for me because they seem so disjointed and not really in cohesion. So I don't really understand how this could be a map they have legitimately practiced a lot on. It just seems weird because you'd expect better execution from a team like Titan if they've actually practiced this map a lot, and you would assume they had, seeing how they picked it.
Yeah, otherwise it just seems completely suicidal. But, oh, Scream, you did, put on your faith on him in this round, and he's picked up 2 kills already. So that is good news, but is it enough here? 3 on 4, maybe they can come out with a few more rounds here, but actually winning the game, being this far behind, is very, very difficult.
It is. There's no getting around that. Zeus, they're really being stubborn right now, Navi, as well. Scream is now on the scene with that AK. He spots a limb, but it is quickly retracted around the corner before he can lay a shot in there. Scream takes the fight and gets another headshot. Zeus is down. It's all going to be on Guardian now, who's kind of waiting in Toxic. Nowhere to really go.
No, not much. I mean, eventually they might come looking for him, but they don't have much of an incentive, except picking up those rifles, I guess. 30 seconds left for Guardian to see if he can pick up a couple of kills here. I mean, if he can get the 2 kills, he can actually go and put the bomb down, so the round is not completely over, but Scream is waiting right here, and he is going to get his quad kill. Nicely done from Scream, climbing the scoreboard a little bit and putting them at the 15-7.
Vendetta, your faith was well placed.
Yeah. Well, he gives himself and his team a better opportunity to actually get back into this than mindlessly running into a 1v3 without a kit, really. So yeah. Good on Scream for actually making it pay off in the next round.
This time, though, Guardian opens up with a shot down the middle. Going to be taking down Kenny, the top fragger. Not exactly an ideal way to start off for the French team. And they got to recover somehow.
Existence has been spotted in vents now as well. Shots going out. Existence takes out Zeus, but then Edward manages to find Scream. Nothing really working out here as Na'Vi managed to actually maintain this man lead. As long as they can keep doing that, Na'Vi, they're in a pretty good spot. They've already sent Guardian off on a mission on the other side. He's looking at A site. Is he going to find NBK? Yes, he will. NBK walks right into it, unsuspecting. And this may be the end here for Titan.
It sort of feels like it, doesn't it? There's just not much of a chance they do take down Edward, but the bomb is going to go down any second, and Starix is right here. If they come through the smoke, that's going to be 1 man down, even though they flashed through. I mean, it's a good idea, but it's not enough. Guardian, triple kill at the end, 24, tied with Scream at the top there, and that is going to be it, 16-7 in favor of Na'Vi, and that's a very, very fast best of 3.